Mimi Rocah, let me play for you a bit of the Attorney General who was asked today whether he, in fact, turned down a request from the president to publicly clear him of wrongdoing in Ukraine.
If you're talking about, press reports that he asked me to have a news conference, the fact is I don't remember any such request. In fact, my recollection is that I told the White House that we would do what we would normally do, and that is issue a press statement, which we did, and that was not an issue. There's no pushback on that.
As a former Fed yourself, do you get the impression that they are trying to do the right thing and steer the ship correctly on impeachment?
I think that Barr has been distancing himself and the Department of Justice from this whole Ukraine matter in a way that he has never done before with anything, right? He has always so far fully embraced whatever Trump's essentially political talking points have been with respect to the Russia investigation, et cetera. On Ukraine, yes, he did put out a statement that was both maddening and wrong, saying that there was no crime to investigate. I mean, that is obviously nonsense. But they also have put out a statement, remember, saying, hey, if the phone call with Ukraine was about conditioning something on them helping us with a Department of Justice investigation, we didn't know anything about that. That's remarkable, because that actually is a good piece of proof that this was not a legitimate request for an investigation, for Ukraine to investigate something legitimate, right? Here you have our own Department of Justice saying no. And Ukraine was looking for that. They were saying, wait, is this a formal request from the Department of Justice, or is this just the president asking us to do something? And nobody could say it was a formal request. So it shows how not legitimate that investigation was. So I think it's interesting that Barr has, I won't go so far to say he's trying to right the ship, but he has on this particular issue of Ukraine distanced himself and said things that would aggravate the president in ways that he hasn't before.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.